Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Kory. I think we maybe tried to have coffee here once before. We possibly I did the whole recording here, but I don't think that I did. I think that was one of the times when I was struggling with my microphone or something. But these mermaids that are painted on this seawall here have always made me smile. I know that I've included them at the very least on Coffee with Kory before, and for several of you, I've probably sent you pictures of them too, because anytime I get to the north side of Lido Key, I always make it a point to get here. And I will say this morning, the water's a lot lower than it generally is, so I was able to walk a little bit further down this morning, but the waves are coming up a little bit, so I didn't want to risk trying to get set up down there and then have my phone go out into the Gulf. So I thought better to have coffee with you here in a nice, safe, dry spot and catch you up on my week. So the first thing I want to do is catch you up on what transpired last Saturday after we had coffee together. You know I made mention that it was going to be a full day, and it was. It was even more of a full day than I anticipated, because I didn't mention that it was homecoming, D-Days in Vermilion last Saturday, but it was. And Jossie and I were not planning on going to it. It was going to be the first one we missed since Cassidy started school down there. But because of Macy and Matt's wedding last weekend. But as the morning went on, it became apparent that we weren't really going to have anything that was needed to be done before the wedding. And so I looked at Jossie and said, hey, why don't we just go down and hang out with Pierce a little bit, and Cassidy, because Cassidy was down there as well. And we did, and it was a great time. Always run into people that I haven't seen for quite a while, generally speaking for a year since the last D-Days. So we got to go down and hang out for a little while with the kids. Got on the way home to Sioux Falls, it looked like we had enough time for me to run out and see my good buddy Tim Scott on his birthday, and I did. So I got a picture with him as well, and got to chat with some other friends that were there, and with his mom and dad, and so that was super. And then went to the wedding. Got to have some good quality time with mom and dad, see a few other people from the hometown, which was so fun to catch up with them. And then of course, see my niece Macy, and Jossie and I got to have a photo with her in her wedding dress, which was, wow, amazing. So all in all, just one of those days last Saturday that you don't get very often, but my heart was really full when we had got done with that entire day. So, and then this entire week, Jossie and I have been here in the place that really just makes my heart smile too, here in Florida, and got to just hang out, do a lot of different things, going to the beach, hanging out at our pool. Spent some time on Anna Maria. Our friends Paul and Jody came up and spent one day with us. That was a good time. Got to show them around on land, what they always do for us in the boat when we go down to visit them in Cape Coral. So that was a good time. And then as we have coffee together here on Saturday, we maybe could have done a live version, because our good friends Jeff and Pam are coming down here on Friday, which this is being recorded on Friday morning, and they'll be here this afternoon. So maybe Jeff and I will do a little twist, and maybe we'll record something on Saturday morning to send out to everybody in a live version, or maybe not, but it's fun to think about. So anyway, that's the whole week. We, as a lot of you guys know, we came down here and spent the entire week to celebrate Jossie's birthday, and I did do a social media post, a little one on that on the actual day on Wednesday. But I'll say it again. It was great spending this week here with you, sweetheart, and celebrating you. So a great week in Florida. I've got a couple quotes that I want to leave you guys with. One of my buddies, Jeremy, is a big time Packers fan, and he made mention the last time we got together and watched football that Micah Parsons, who was recently traded from the Cowboys to his Packers, threw out a quote: "How you do anything is how you do everything." And they apparently he was talking to some reporters about how he was going to come back to practice, and if he was going to ease into it. And with that guy, he's definitely one of those everything is full speed. And I thought that quote was interesting. I don't think it originated with Micah Parsons, but nonetheless, good to bring it back to the forefront again. That you think about those things where you want to ease into something, or you're practicing kind of at half speed, but when you really take a step back and think about it, how you apply yourself with any task is generally speaking how you're going to do the things that really matter as well. So I thought that was a good one to think about. And then there was another one that I came across on social media here recently, was a quote from John Wooden of, "If you don't have time to do it right, when will you have time to do it over?" Once again, do things right the first time, apply yourself, give it everything you got, because if you're in a hurry and you really feel like, "Oh, I'll just get it done just for the sake of getting it done," you're probably doing it over again at some point anyway. So just get out there, get it done right the first time. Some good words to live by, I think. So that's my little tip for the morning, and I really do appreciate you guys once again joining me here in what Jossie and I call paradise here in Florida, and we really appreciate you joining me. me and the mermaids appreciate you joining us. So anyway, without further ado, thank you guys, appreciate it, and we'll hope to see you next week on Coffee with Kory.